is Jason, and I am back again with some more video lessons for metal guitar. Metal, dun 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 dun. First of all, I apologize, guys. I have not done any sort of metal guitar lesson in months. I mean, it's probably been like, I don't know, 6 months, maybe a year, maybe less. As most of you know, I put out an album, my own solo album, last December, and since then I've been real busy, you know, working on some new music projects and hopefully another album coming soon. But I promise you, I'm back with lessons now. I'm gonna hopefully try to give you some sort of lesson each week, at least one a week. So here we are with today's lesson, which is a metal rhythm lesson, and I'm not really sure what to call this. It's kind of the technique of palm muting and hitting single notes in between palm muting. So I'll think of a cool name for it at some point. I just don't have it right now. Anyway, so let's run through this real slow. It's basically what I played in the beginning. So I'll play it for you fast and then I'll break it down. So basically that first part is what we're focusing on. I'm basically hitting the E. This is in the key of E minor. So I'm hitting the E, and then I'm hitting some single notes, but in between each single note on the second string, I'm going back to the first string, the E string, and palm muting just one time. So the frets that we're working with here on the second string are 5, 7, and 9. So 5, 7, and 9. And again, I'm palm muting the first string, the E string, in between each one. So let's play it real slow. So basically I'm going 5, 7, you know I said 5, 7, 9, I meant 5, 7, 8. My bad. So I'm basically going 5, 7, 8, and then back again. And then I'm doing just a pull off, like a hammer on pull off sort of thing, on the 5th and 7th fret. And then that end is sort of my landing. It's very simple. I'm just barring the 2nd fret of the 2nd and 3rd strings and sliding up to the 3rd fret, and I'm hitting an F power chord. So that's pretty much it. Very simple. So we'll run through it again real quick. So anyway, that's it. Now the picking technique, oh, nope, not that kind of picking. Let me flick that off. I'm kidding, there's nothing on my finger. Actually, maybe. Anyway, so the picking technique on that is I'm just doing downstrokes. And I kind of got that from the old Metallica, well, old and new, I'm sure. But I started out listening to Metallica. That's what first got me into metal. And they were, you know, they're famous for their really fast downstrokes. And this riff obviously isn't a very fast riff. But there were, you know, they did play, you know, alternate picking on some rhythms, but a lot of the rhythms were downstroke. So it gives you, you know, the alternate picking and the downstroke, they give you sort of a little bit different tone in your playing in the rhythm. So this particular riff, I'm just doing downstrokes. Now you may find it easier, or you may like it better if you alternate pick it. Again, I just prefer to do downstrokes for this specific riff. So anyway, that's the lesson. And what I encourage you guys to do, and this is what I encourage anyone that's following my guitar lessons or music, is, you know, learn the lesson, you know, learn the notes and master that lesson, no matter how simple or difficult it might be. But also add your own flavor to it. You know, you guys might come up with something, you know, within that pattern, but you may throw in an extra note or two or do something a little different, and it might sound way cooler than what I just played. And then it becomes your riff. So that's, you know, that's the focus of my lessons. It's not so much to show you, hey, learn this riff. It's really to have you practice the technique, and then from there take that, you know, and make it your own lesson. You know, broaden yourself with that. You know, teach yourself more based on that, you know, my goal here with the lessons is just really just to give you a foundation. You know, if I play some cool lead lick or whatever, again, no matter how simple, this is kind of a, you know, I don't want to say extremely simple riff, but for some of you it's going to be real easy. For some it may not, depending on where you're at. But no matter how simple or difficult, you know, feel free to add your own flavor to it and make it your own. You know, that is how you become a better guitar player. Not only guitar player, but how you become a better musician. So anyway, that's it for today's lesson, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.